guys, some have asked if the alligators and the baby ducks are all in the same pond, and yes they are. This is the pond that they are all in. We have 3 alligators in here and several ducks, but only one duck family, and then we have all kinds of other wildlife, but I figured the ducks were the cutest, so that's why I keep taking them. But yes, they all live in this pond. Hello guys, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Today I'm going to be doing these coasters with some glass, I don't know what you call them, bubbles. They look like bubbles. And I have 3 different colors, and I'm going to do them face down and coat the back with a color that kind of corresponds for each one. With this blue green that will go with this one, this marigold that will kind of go with this one here, and then I have this iridescent glitter one, so we don't cover the color of those white ones. Now my question is, are we going to lose these glass ones? I have a feeling we're not going to see these. I'm almost positive we're not going to see these, but that's what this is all about. We're going to experiment with it. I am going to use heat resistant because they're coasters by Stone Coat Countertops. I'm going to use that just for the top layer. And then when I back coat it, I'm not going to use that one. I'll just use my normal resin. So let me mix it up and we'll get started. I've decided as I'm standing here mixing this resin that I'm not going to use these clear pieces because I already know the outcome. I already know you're not going to see them. So I don't want to waste them. Not only waste them, but I don't want it to look weird like I'm missing spots because you don't know that they're in there. So I'm just going to use the colored pieces, and then we're going to back coat it some kind of creative way. I haven't completely figured. I know I'm going to use the colors that I showed you. I just don't know how to make it creative yet, but I'll think of that by the time this cures. The Stone Coat Countertop resin is really good. I actually used that resin to do my countertops in this resin room. If you want to see them, I do have a video out on it. It is always linked in the description because people like organizing ideas. So I did give a tour of the room showing my poured countertops, and this is the resin that I used for that. So I know it's a good one, so I bought it because it was heat resistant for coasters. So I mixed up half. Each one of these ones that I have hold 4 ounces, just over 4 ounces if you're going to dome it. So I mixed up 4 ounces. Actually, what did I do? Yeah, I mixed up 4 ounces because I only want the bottom coated. And then we're going to put the stones in upside down, so they're facing up, the rounded portion up, and then we will cover it with the next coat tomorrow. Just kind of gonna get it in here evenly. Just get it to the sides. I think there's a hair in there. Maybe not. Yes, there is. There are some bubbles in this because I was mixing it quite quickly. So we will try to get those bubbles out first. Now when I did my countertops in here, I did use a torch because I wasn't using a mold, but I did use a lot of alcohol as well to help pop bubbles, and it worked great on this brand as well. Got my alcohol. Get these sprayed. I'm going to let them sit for a minute and let the bubble rise to the surface before I move on. I'm just going to place these little rocks. There's a rounded side, if you could see the edge. There's a round side and a flat side, so I want the round side down. So I'm just going to put these in here, and I will fast forward for you because it will get boring. I've mixed up 8 ounces more of the resin, and I split them equally between the 3. I see there's something in this one. And I'm just going to color them separately. I think this one, because this has a pearlescent sheen to it, I'm going to take 1 drop of this pink. I barely want it pink, and then I'm going to add this iridescent shimmer to that one. So I know I'm going to do that, so I'll do that one first. So I mixed up a little too much, so I'm going to have to find something to do with these. I will spray it down with alcohol. It's definitely domed. I don't want to put any more in there. It's going to overflow. So that one is done. This one, I'm going to put this color in, Marigold. Not a lot, just a little, couple drops. And I think I'll add this to all of them just to make them match. I don't want to lose the color in those stones or glass pieces. That's what I'm trying not to do. I'm still not decided on this green one. I think I'm going to change my mind on the blue because I have a feeling that the blue is going to blend in with that and we won't be able to differentiate it. So I'm going to use my white, not much, barely any. So it will be a contrasting background. This is Pinata Alcohol ink. It's not the pigment paste. So I'm just going to do a little bit. Not sure if this one's even open. Yeah. And then also this again. Oops, let me... Not quite sure how it's going to look. I just can't decide on that green one. I don't know what color to put in there. A little bit more white. guys, that's all of it. Just going to spray it down with some alcohol. Let them cure. I'll figure out what to put this resin in, and we'll do an extra demolding. And see you in a bit. I'm going to try to demold these now. It's only been a few hours, so they're not fully cured, but I just can't wait anymore. I just want to see them. The only thing is, I know I told you I'm going to demold some extras. These are what I poured with the extras. This is my holographic mold. So I just poured each color in here now. These are even softer, and I see it's coming off. So excuse the fact that they're super duper bendy, but I'll be able to get them out and show you anyway. I love the effects. So I'm pouring a lot into this mold just to see the effect of different colors. So this one worked really well. I just poured what was left of all three colors into that one. Now you can back them with another color if you want to, but I'm going to just set these aside to cure. Now I'm super curious to see how this white one came out. This was the one from this. I just added a little more white pigment to it. Or I think it was alcohol inks, not pigment. So I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see it. Oh, it looks really pretty. It looks like opals. Super happy with that. I'm loving this mold, you guys. I am loving this mold. So if any of you do end up buying my demos at cost, you do get a lot of freebies in my little packages because I have so many of them. If you are interested in any demos, just email me at the email in my description box, possibly on the screen if I remember to put it there. That is super cool. Really, really like these. This one's really, really bendy, but they all worked. I'm super happy with them. So whoever you guys are who want my demos, you know what you're getting. You're gonna get some magnets, you're gonna get some bookmarks, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff. Keychains. All right, let's try. I don't have high hopes for these. I don't know why. I don't know. We'll see together. All right, ready? I have some trimming to do. It came out cloudy. I shouldn't have done the white. Not too thrilled about that one. I don't even know how to fix that one. Okay, super disappointed in that one. Let's do the pink. Pink with a white stone. All right. Little trimming to do if they're worth salvaging. Well, that one's not too bad. Kind of looks like eggs. You can see the little shimmer. I don't know if you can see it. Barely see the shimmer. Little bit of pink. It's okay. It's not like earth-shattering. All right, one more. What do we got here? Actually, both sides kind of look the same. Not too bad. So I'm seeing this clear glass. I bet you we would have seen them now that it's too late. They would have looked like bubbles. Now I'm kind of upset that I didn't stick with my original plan. Oh well. Okay, well, that was today's video. Hope you learned something. I certainly did. If you don't mind and you haven't done yet, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love reading all of them. And I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.